Welcome to Ireland, the Emerald Isle. A place of outstanding natural beauty. From the abundant green fields to the dramatic shore, its appeal is timeless. With a rich cultural legacy and a welcome that's unsurpassed anywhere else on Earth, Ireland holds something for everyone. Whether you come here for a day or for a year, you can be sure that you will leave with memories to last you a lifetime. I'm James Nesbitt, and I'm on a voyage around my homeland.
James Bond, James Nesbitt.
Discovering the known
Not bad, eh?
and the not so well known corners of this stunning country.
You come to Ireland for the scenery, you come for the culture, you come for the food and the drink. But the biggest draw of all has to be the crack. It's a struggle to define, but it's so good for the soul. The crack is a great time. The crack is social. Ireland is a country that loves to celebrate, with over 700 festivals held all over throughout the year. Perfect places to find the crack, and the crack is mighty.
This week we'll be celebrating the good times to be had throughout Ireland. Whether it's the crack at the track,
Ready, riders, come on!
with one of Ireland's premier racing families,
I'm just kind of craving a winner, and I'm not going to be satisfied until I get one.
and we find out the secret behind these beauties.
If I get a set of them, maybe a set of 5 of them, all the same, I'll be very happy.
Ireland is full of characters. They can be found in every corner of the land, even here in this picturesque corner of County Clare.
It's a long, long way from Clare to here.
Characters don't come more eccentric than this man, Willie Daly, who runs a 63-acre farm here on the west coast. Horses are one of his passions.
All our horses are called after film stars. We have Pamela Anderson, Kylie Minogue, Madonna, Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Colin Farrell.
But this stable of stars is not what Willie is famous for.
Harrison Ford, indeed, my old friend Harrison. How are you keeping?
Because Willie is the last in a long line of traditional matchmakers.
Yeah, but you maybe make up your mind what type of a girl you want, if you like. Yeah, some of them have jobs.
Now, I'm lucky enough not to have needed their services, but Ireland has a rich history of matchmaking. It stems from the 19th century, when rural marriages were made for economic rather than romantic reasons. Now, of course, there are many different ways to meet your match, but the true romantics still like the way Willie Daly does it.
My father and my grandfather, God rest them, were both matchmakers, so it was kind of expected that I would become a matchmaker.
Can I have a picture of Willie Daly, can I? With the famous Willie Daly.
Willie has been bringing lonely hearts together for decades, often in the nearby town of Liston Varna, in a bar that doubles as his office.
Here then you put on what you'd like a man to be tall, maybe dark-haired or small, fat and bald.
This pretty village is usually home to just 800 people, but every September, 20,000 singles looking for love tumble into town for the annual matchmaking festival. They come for the dancing, the music, and for the chance to meet the modern-day Cupid King of Liston Varna, Willie Daly himself. Sounds like good crack to me. And I'm about to discover if I've got what it takes to do a bit of matchmaking myself.
So, Willie, here we are in Liston Varna, and you are the matchmaker. Genuinely, do people get together? Have you had a success?
They do. Oh, God, they do. I know last year I'd say about 186 or 7 got married related to the festival. Now, it's not difficult because people come here, you know, with 2 things in their mind. One is kind of to get married to a man, and the other is for a man to try and get married to a woman. So my job is to put the 2 together.
I think some of them might have 3 things in their mind, but you never know. And tell me this, what is this tomb you have here?
It's an old book now. It's a lucky book. Now, this book was used by my father and my grandfather.
So in the book you've got names and addresses and all these forms. I mean, you've got thousands in there, presumably.
Yeah, it's full. The book is actually full of everything now, photos and names and everything.
And the book itself has sort of magical properties.
It has. If you touch the book,
If you touch it.
with both hands, we'll say, no, you're going to be in love and married inside of 6 months. If you're already married and you touch the book, you know, you renew your honeymoon, your first part of your honeymoon.
You renew the first part of your honeymoon?
Yes.
Oh, well, have a go with that.
It's going
Have you
to
got an
be
hour or two?
by triples. Some months back, about a year ago, a lovely man, he was just a little over 80, got in contact with me. But he said like he'd like to have someone to leave his estate to.
Oh.
But he wanted an Irish girl, and I did eventually met a girl.
And what age of a girl would she have been?
She would have been about 27.
And he was 81.
We arranged to meet on the Friday, and on the Tuesday, he died.
Ah.
But his neighbour told me that...
So she didn't get the estate?
No,
No.
no, but it
Just missed
was the
out.
anticipation. She said, we never saw him as happy, she said.
Nice way to go. I mean, just not quite.
It's true, it is true.
Now, if I was to try a bit of matchmaking myself, is it something you feel I could do?
You could, James. It's just a question, in many cases, of listening to people.
So I'm looking into their very souls and their hearts.
Indeed. I think tonight in its own, with a lovely blue sky, it sounds like there's a lot of romance around.
There's love in the air, Willie.
I think so, anyway.
Join me later on when I'll be finding out what the men and women of Listonvarna are looking for in a partner. It might not be quite what you had in mind.
Would there be a hug involved, like?
Nice sounds. Cheers, Darren.
The Irish love to celebrate love, but then again, they love to celebrate most things. Music, high days and holidays, even food.
That is Celtic, that is Irish, that is unique.
There are hundreds of food festivals a year in Ireland. You could quite happily never go hungry again as you make your way from one to the other. And this one in Dingle in County Kerry is proving pretty popular. It's a chance for foodies from all over to get together and have a good time with good food. And sure, who wouldn't like that? Wexford-born Ryan Coote is passionate about local produce, and the Dingle Food Festival is his chance to try something he has been planning for a while. Something pretty unique. To the untrained eye, this might look like any old double-decker bus, but oh no, Ryan's had this one converted into a fully mobile pizzeria.
We're here now in Dingle, and we're all we need to do now is put on the best pizzas we possibly can.
Yummy, 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 yummy.
Ryan's willing to go to any lengths to bring his customers the freshest toppings. And when you're at home as much on sea as on land like Ryan is, well, it's not going to be a problem.
Today we're going out, we're looking for some bass, some mullet, maybe some flatfish, and if that all fails, we're going to get some mussels, because there's nice mussel bed here as well. Another secret location where I know where there's mussels.
Ryan is an expert spear fisherman, and there's nothing better than catching your own supper. Doesn't get much fresher than this.
See all the fat in there? All that fat there is what they're putting on for the winter, and that's lovely. Once you cook that, that will all melt out, and if you fill this up with veg, or if you put it on top of veg, then, you know, the veg is like, just tastes gorgeous.
Ryan's ultimate ambition is to serve the fish he catches as toppings on his pizza. And when he's not hunting for fish, he's outsourcing the finest produce for the rest of his menu. But how will Dingle take to these meals on wheels?
I can get really good ingredients, I can get really good local salads, I can get really good local cheeses which are just made down the road. So everything that I can have, I'm confident in that I'm not obviously selling junk food, I'm selling good food.
This man wants one of your finest margarita slices.
Fine margarita slices. I like making pizzas, I like the speed of it. And you're always trying to strive for perfection with each pizza as well, which is always good fun.
But don't just take Ryan's word for it.
No, the man makes his own dough, he makes his own sauce. He has lovely ingredients, and he cooks them in his bus. What isn't there to like about that, you know? It's very nice.
No worries.
Belly's full, it's time to head home. And everyone's happy.
More good times to be had after the break. We enjoy a drink in Ireland. We drink to toast, to commiserate, to celebrate, to console. So we know about drinking.
And one of the best places to enjoy a drink is here at the races. For me, there is definitely no bigger thrill in the world, so much so that I am a proud part owner of a racehorse, and nothing makes me happier than watching it sprint to victory. So I understand why the appeal of horse racing in Ireland is so massive. Almost 2,500 races are held annually, so the daily business of producing these winning horses and riders is also huge, and unfortunately for my pocket, not a cheap one. One particular stable that is in the business of producing winners is Commonstown Stables. And with over 100 thoroughbred horses and almost 40 staff, this is a big operation. This elite training stables is owned by renowned racehorse trainer Jessica Harrington and her family.
Kick him up when he's inside. We get horses in from all ages. We start, sometimes some of them start here as yearlings. We break them. We get them going, and the end result is to go and win races with them.
For Jessica's youngest daughter, Kate, horses have inevitably been a huge part of her life, and from day one she has been set to follow in her mother's footsteps.
You kind of had to have an interest in horses, really. You come out the door there and there's just horses all around. It was very enjoyable growing up here because you always had something to do and always doing your ponies, always busy place.
Kate has big stirrups to fill. Jessica has ridden for Ireland at the highest level, the World Championships and the Olympics.
She's still saying sound, is she? Great.
But for Kate, racing is her first love, and she's aiming to become a top-level jockey.
My aspirations is to ride probably as many winners as I possibly can. The adrenaline and the rush of the race is great. I love it, absolutely love it.
Hitting speeds of 40 miles an hour, a horse at full gallop can be an exhilarating sight to see. And for Kate, nothing beats the feeling of a race. Today, she's preparing herself for one of her biggest events this year, the annual Galway Races. Each year, over 1 million of us Irish enjoy nothing more than the crack of a day at the races. That's almost a quarter of the nation, and Galway is as good as it gets. With its carnival-like atmosphere and adrenaline-pumping action, the week-long Galway races attract tens of thousands of excitable punters from all over the world.
We come here every year, yeah, and it's a great festival and we love it and we have a great time.
You always have an outfit for the races, or definitely a new dress or something, gosh.
We're going to have a little flutter and have a bit of fun.
For the Harringtons, though, the races are a serious business.
If I got a win today or even got a good placing today, placed in the first four, I'd be delighted.
Kate is out on the track planning her race whilst older sister Emma prepares the first horse of the day. Kate and the riders are ready. There's an anxious wait. The horses line up.
Ready, riders, come on!
And they're off. Kate crosses the line at the back of the pack. But before she even has time to reflect, she's changed colours and is back on the course. Her second race of the day is about to begin. And they're off. Kate has a great start. One lap down and she's in the lead. Older sister Emma is looking on. I'd say she knows what it means for Kate to get a good result. She's been pipped at the post and comes in fourth. But with so many races every season and Kate improving all the time, I'm sure she'll keep up the family's winning ways for years to come.
Yeah, it was a good day in the end, but could have been a little bit better. Could have had a winner, but that's racing for you. You got to keep going, you got to keep coming back. But I'm just kind of craving a winner, and I'm not going to be satisfied until I get one, basically.
Who knows? Maybe Kate will be racing my horse one day. Most people enjoy the crack in a crowd, but for some there are more simple pleasures. Over 50,000 visitors enjoy the sights and sounds of the Tullamore Agricultural Show, one of the biggest summer fairs in Ireland. Now in its 21st year, it's a celebration of rural life and a showcase for the finest agricultural produce. There are over 1,000 different competition classes, from cattle to horses, from cakes to art. And one of the most fiercely contested is the National Vegetable Championships. Over in County Sligo is a man who knows this competition better than any other. Defending vegetable growing champion Mick Walton. He's known for growing the biggest and best. Just look at that beauty.
If I get a set of them, maybe a set of 5 of them, all the same, I'll be very happy.
Mick may be an expert grower, but he attributes all of his success to a special ingredient, seaweed. The benefits of seaweed have long been known throughout Ireland, and over the years it's been used for a variety of different things, from a source of food to a medicinal cure. But for Mick, it's a fertilizer for his enormous vegetables.
I think it's one of the most natural fertilizers you'll ever get. It's all right, these inorganic fertilizers that you use, all right, you know, you'll get quick bursts of growth, but at the end of the day, you want a sustainability where you have a long, slow growing season.
It's taken months of preparation and a delicate hand for Mick to get his veg ready. And today's the big day when Mick will find out if his carrots will cut it.
Well, how are you? That's a bad, you're well.
If his parsnips are perfect, and if his onions will bring tears of joy.
It can be very stressful, but I mean, say everybody thinks they're organised, but when it comes down to the nitty-gritty and all that, it's a hard one.
Mick is competing in the collection of vegetables section, which is the most coveted prize in the show marquee.
This is a culmination of maybe 12 months' work, really, like, you know. It's 2 minutes to 10:30 there now, the place is going to be closed out, everybody will be shifted out, and then the judges will do the job then.
But will Mick win the much sought-after red rosette? Or will he be going home empty-handed? This is a serious business.
I've been here now for 12 years, judging, and I've noticed every year the standards seem to be getting a little bit higher and higher. I always look for quality when judging vegetables. There is a saying in the National Veg Society, if you can't eat it, you don't show it.
It's the moment of truth for Mick and his collection.
The winner won because he had 5 very well balanced. He didn't have a weak dish, and that's the secret in a collection.
No. That's nice, isn't it? Happy, very happy, yeah. Relieved. You kind of put it down to expense. It's just the greatness of actually winning, and well, there you go. What can I say? I'm lost for words.
From a large country fair right in the middle of Ireland to a lively spa town on its west coast. I'm back at the Matchmaking Festival in Lisdoonvarna, where Willie and I have taken to the streets to find out what people are looking for in a prospective partner. Originally designed for local farmers who hadn't the time to look for love, the festival now attracts people from all walks of life.
So what are you looking for in a man?
What am I looking for in a man? Loads of money.
Oh, well.
And good looks. And good looks.
Oh, yeah, well, it'd have to be good.
And a neat bottom.
Ah, a neat bottom.
A nice blonde one. It'll work the farm.
That'll work the farm.
Good sense of humour.
Good sense of humour.
Good looking.
Good looking.
Yeah.
Also me.
It's you. What have I been doing all my life?
And what about you, darling? You met a man here. I did. Was Willie part of it, or did you just bump into him, or what happened?
Willie was a bit part of it.
Was he?
Matchmaking is thirsty work, so we head to the pub for a drink.
And so you've come from New York, Malia?
Yes, I come from New York City.
And you're looking for love?
I sure am.
Really? No man in New York City?
Ireland is my favorite country in the world, so if I could move here and find love here, I would move in a second. I get chipmunk cheeks, and when I come here, I'm so smiling all the time that it hurts my head. My mother sent me your article in the mail, and my dad arranged our entire trip around here.
You must be fairly keen to get you married, though. It's a very long way to find love.
No, they just know I want to be happy.
It seems the path of true love may not run smoothly, but whether you're from New York or Newry, Willie Daly can at least give you a gentle push in the right direction.
It's fantastic here. Like in festivals throughout Ireland, there are thousands of people who've never met before, drinking, dancing, having a good time. And here in this Dunvarna, it's about love, innocent love. It's perfect.
Ireland draws in people for a whole variety of different reasons, be it the search for romance, the search for adventure, or the search for a winner. When you come here, you can be sure of one thing. You don't have to look hard to find what it is you're after.
See you next time as I weave my way through Ireland.
You could win a fantastic week-long trip for two to the Wineport Lodge in County Westmeath, Ireland, courtesy of Emerald Experiences. This tranquil getaway includes a champagne reception, spa treatment, and cruise along the River Shannon. Breakfast and dinner are included, as is car hire for the week, plus £2,000 spending money. For your chance to win, just answer the following question correctly. Irish boy band Westlife had a hit single with Flying Without, A, Wings, B, Wind, or C, Worries. Call 0901 293 2020. Calls cost no more than £1.03 from BT landlines. Other networks may be higher and mobiles considerably more. Or text A, B or C to 83366. Texts cost £1 plus one standard network rate message. You can also enter for free via the website. Entrants must be 18 or over. Entries made after lines close at 5 p.m. on the 14th of May will not be counted but may still be charged.
Well, everyone seems to have a theory on who's behind Danny's murder, but a new bit of evidence shows up tonight that could change everything. Broadchurch is at 9 after more tough times for Dev. Back in Coronation Street next.